Right, we're going to build a hot smoker slash oven. It's for outdoors. It's made out of a compressor. It's going to be brilliant. Let's go. I'm basing my design on this, which I've pinched off the internet. These things you can buy for like 50 quid, so they're not actually that expensive. And if you're not worried about the quality of them, you can get them cheap, like 30 quid. But this is what I want to make. Why am I making it? Because I can, and it's fun. I managed to get a compressor tank from a friend of mine out of a skip. I've cut the top off already, you can see down there, and I've already started to do some work on it. I wanted to do the video from the beginning, but for whatever reason I just kept forgetting to do it, so I'm afraid I'm about halfway through, but you can see where I've got to. I've started attaching the door. I've cut the top off and I've put a flange around it, so when I want to put the lid back on, it beds down a lot easier. Lots of things I need to do. I need to remove the paint, I need to put some temperature gauges in and handles. Also need to do all the grills on the inside. Probably should sand it down as well. As you can see, it's pretty mucky in there, pretty rusty, but that'll come with time. Anyway.
Another day, another night got me thinking, what is it with him? He's naturally moving slow. I see him at the corner bar, am I dreaming? Surrounded by friends, it's got to end, I need to know. Am I just another lost temptation? Is someone like me his destiny? He'll never know. Am I just another lost temptation? Is someone like me his destiny? He'll never know. I gotta find a way to show my expectations. He ends it where it begins, but I won't let go. I know you don't love me, but still I'll burn for you. I know you don't love me, but still I'll burn for you. I know you don't love me, but still I'll burn for you. I know you don't ends it where it begins, but I won't let go. I know you don't love me. I'm the only part of you that you don't see. I'm the part of you you don't see. Maybe I'm missing the telepathy. There's a disconnect, so you don't think of me. I don't really care because I disagree, cause I'm the only part of you that you don't see. Maybe I'm missing the telepathy. There's a disconnect, so you don't think of me. I don't really care because I disagree, cause I'm the only part of you that you don't see. Any man can see that I'm worth the talking. Love can be bittersweet when a girl hears no. I see him at the corner bar, am I dreaming? Surrounded by friends, it's got to end, I need to know. Love me, but still I'll burn for you. I know you don't love me, but still I'll burn for you. I know you don't love me, but still I'll burn for you. I know you don't ends it where it begins, but I won't let go. I know you don't.
So we're trying to think of some way of controlling the airflow to the base of the coals. Luckily enough, on this cylinder there's a nice hole in the bottom, so basically I just need to create some sort of baffle. The thing I come up with is this. It's kind of ugly looking, but I think it'll do the job. It's asymmetrical, a bit flatter on one side, hole in there, that's the pivot hole. On the back of it I've glued on some fire, I don't know what it is, it's like adhesive fire fabric, I guess it's made out of glass, I don't know, something like that. So on the base of that I'm just going to attach it to one of these with the handle acting as a nice lever, and it'll just pivot like that. The problem I've got is that it tries to come away from the stove, so I need to make some sort of thing that's going to hold the handle against it so it can just push against the stove whilst it's rotating. That's my next project. So I think that works quite well. What do you reckon? Put this bar in here just to hold the handle down. If I don't hold that handle down, then it will just flop down and the air will get underneath. So that holds that down. Pivoted on this bolt here, and all you have to do when it's up on its legs, just take the handle, open the vent, close the vent. Simple. Got a nice piece of hardwood here that I'll just shape into a handle shape. Cut it in half, down the middle, clamp it over, screw it back together with some brass screws, and that'll be a nice handle. So I've just shaped this so it's round, doesn't have the sharp edges on it. Lovely colour of wood. I'll cut this off now and carry on. Been having to think about how to get this grill to go up and down on the barbecue, because obviously when the coals are hot you want to raise the thing up, and when the coals start to cool down you want to raise it down again. I can't really think of many ways to do it. The one I can think of, which is the easiest way, is to use the grinder. Cut a slot down this side, that side, and then cut some horizontal slots, so maybe like an inch interval. That way you can just raise it up and down an inch. On the grill I've got point here and I've got the point here, so those bits would just fit down the grooves, and then you just twist it, or twist it the other way, it doesn't matter which way, to lock it in place. I think that's what I'm going to do, so here we go.
When the girl hears no, I see him at the corner bar, am I dreaming? Surrounded by friends, it's got to end, I need to know.
I'm at the stage now where I want to put a handle on this beast. I'm going to use the same wood again as I used for the air vent at the bottom. Nice piece of teak. Just thinking about how to do it. This will obviously be smooth round, so it's a nice handhold. Probably use some bent rebar, I think. A couple of holes in the top. With that rebar I can just put bolts either side, bend it over and thread it into the wood. See how it goes. So what I've just done here is use the teak wood again to make a nice handle for the door. Now I haven't actually cut the door out yet. I'm going to do that now. Wanted to make sure that this fitted properly before I cut it. Just inside there's a metal lug. I'll show you. I won't show you. But anyway, it's just a normal latch closing. Works quite well. That's it done. Nice bit of wood, won't get too hot. Just cut the last bits of the metal here. I've not opened it yet. I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that this works nicely. It doesn't open nicely. I know what's wrong.
Another day, another night got me thinking. What is it with him? He's naturally moving slow. I see him at the corner bar, am I dreaming? Surrounded by friends, it's got to end. I need to know. Am I just another lost temptation? Is someone like me his destiny? He'll never know. Am I just another lost temptation? Is someone like me his destiny? He'll never know.
Next thing I want to do is just put some strips on this door, because obviously you can see a bit of a gap around the edge. With it being a fire, that's going to cause smoke. So I just want to get this metal here, make a strip that goes around the edge. That will attach to the door. Got a lovely new tool that I borrowed from the next door neighbour. Check this bad boy out. This is a spot welder. You'll see what happens later. It's cold this morning. Oh, it's cold. But luckily I've got the heater going. What I'm doing now is I'm just painting it with a high heat paint. Bought it from the shop. High heat resistant paint. It doesn't dry like normal paints. It actually cures, and it needs heat to cure it. The instructions on the tin say do it in thin coats. So what I'm doing is I'm painting on a thin coat to try and speed it up a little bit. I've got a little gas burner on a low heat, just pumping away. Before I painted it, I just gave it a quick sanding over, wiped it down with some white spirit to get all the dust off, and then I just started painting it. I'll carry on. Wow! The first run of the smoker. I think it's working extremely well. I'll show you inside here. Look at that lovely mackerel. A couple of fillets of mackerel smoking nicely on some cherry.